Hello, everyone. Dane here from Moving to Canada.
I'm Hugo from Moving to Canada.
We are here. We're in downtown Montreal. We're in a park.
It's our usual spot.
It's our usual spot. It's a bit chilly, but nowhere near as cold as it was when you had to do this by yourself, eh?
Yes, it's accurate.
Yep.
We're here for a very specific reason. It is November 27th. It is a lovely mild morning, and for 3,600 people out there, it's been a very good morning so far because they have just been invited to apply for immigration to Canada. Dane, tell us more about today's Express Entry draw, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so those 3,600 candidates were invited through the Express Entry immigration system. In this week's draw, the minimum CRS score cutoff has decreased. It hasn't decreased a lot, but it has decreased a little bit. It's gone down by 1 point to 471 points. So if you remember 2 weeks back on November 13th, it was up at 472. It's dropped by 1. So, you know, a decrease is a decrease. It's good news for those of you who are hoping that score will keep going down.
And if you did get an invitation to apply today, congratulations, you got 60 days to apply. Make sure you're ready to submit that application within that time frame because this is a big opportunity for you to make a life-changing move to an amazing country right here in Canada. So if you need resources on that, we will put something in the below the
comments,
video.
The description of the video as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. But if you didn't get an invitation today, do not lose heart, do not lose hope. You may be able to reach a threshold in the future. There are ways to increase your score, such as retaking a language test or adding additional work experience. But there are other ways to come to Canada. In fact, we're about to tell you about something new and innovative in the Canadian immigration landscape. Dane, maybe you take it over from here.
Yeah, so what we wanted to talk to you about today was an update on the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program, or RNIP. If you have been following Canadian immigration over the last year, you've probably heard of this. It's a new initiative that the Canadian government launched in order to attract workers, immigrants to Canada's smaller, more rural, more northern communities, because often those communities have difficulty attracting newcomers. They're not as flashy, as popular as destinations like Toronto or Montreal or Vancouver. So for this first round of the pilot, there were 11 communities selected from all across Canada, and as of last week, 2 of those communities have officially opened and are now accepting applications from workers who are interested in immigrating. Those 2 communities are Sault Ste. Marie, which is in Ontario. It's quite far north of Toronto. And then we've got another community in Manitoba, which is Altona, Rhineland. So those 2 communities are now accepting applications from workers who are interested in immigrating. In order to apply, you do require a job offer from an employer who is based in that community. So that's one of the big things that you have to nail down. Otherwise, each community sets its own rules, sets its own eligibility criteria in order for people to apply. So you have to check with the community to see what their requirements are. To do that, you can check out their websites, and to find all of the websites as well as all the information about the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot, you can check out our site, moving2canada.com. That's the number 2, moving2canada.com. But we will also put a link in the description of this video to the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program page on our website, and we'll have outbound links to all of the participating communities. We will update that page as other communities start opening and accepting applications. So that's definitely your best resource for getting more information about the RNIP.
And if you want to be the first to hear those notifications, make sure you follow us on Facebook.
On Instagram.
We will be putting those notifications up as soon as we get word.
Yeah. So I think that's our main update for today. Congratulations to those of you who have received an invitation in today's Express Entry draw. And if you enjoy this video, I would recommend hitting the subscribe button because we've got a ton of other videos planned that we're putting out in the future, as well as a bunch of videos that already are on our channel. If you haven't seen them, you can check them out. Videos on things like the comprehensive ranking system, provincial nominee programs, all that sort of fun stuff, important stuff to learn about if you want to succeed in immigrating to Canada. So that's it for today. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Thanks,
See you
guys.
in 2 weeks.
Bye-bye.
Probably.